Within 2 years, both of my sons were diagnosed with oligodendroglioma. I realized that my whole life was caught up in this, that the two people I love the most in the world were both at risk.
So I was diagnosed in June of 2010. I remember we were in the waiting room and one of the nurses came in to tell us the results, and she didn't even have to say it. I could tell it from the look on her face that there was something that showed up on a scan, and I also had an oligo brain tumor just like my brother.
I was diagnosed in October 2010, and now it's 2020, so I've made 10 years with this horrible disease. I think it's very scary because I've had a doctor tell me that the maximum I could live, maximum was 10 years. And now I'm at 10 years. So am I happy because I'm at 10 years, or am I scared to death because it could be my last day?
It was my birthday and my head was shaking, so I went to the emergency room, and within a couple days, hours, I was diagnosed with an oligodendroglioma. So the minute you hear that you have a brain tumor, you think the worst. So my life, I thought was over.
And walked in the house and said, Mom, I have a brain tumor. And she said, it's gonna be all right. My dad drove home from work, gave me a big hug, and that's when the journey started.
I'm always nervous that something's going to be wrong. Some days are great. A lot of days are miserable. Well, I'll just lay at home and cry and just wish I wasn't even here.
And then when there's a recurrence, you're kind of faced with the reality of the situation a second time.
When friends ask me about it, I say, it's like a time bomb in your brain that you just don't know what the timer's set to. It's gonna eventually go off, you just don't know when.
So at Oligo Nation, our goal is to produce clinical trials, whether we're producing clinical trials by funding translational research or whether we're providing the basic science and the tools to the research community so they can do research more easily and more effectively.
And they are so dedicated to raising money for just oligo.
My husband took very good care of me when I was sick. My parents helped with my kids, so did all my friends. But not a lot of people have that, so Oligo Nation can be that support if they don't have it. And that's why it's very important for everyone to get involved and help, whether it's through donations or just support, spreading the word so people know it's out there.
Oligo Nation is about building a community of oligo survivors in addition to raising money to support research.
It made me feel so happy to have so much love in the room. It was something that I never thought I would feel.
I want to thank all of you tonight for joining this event and showing your support for oligo brain tumors. It truly means a lot to me and all of the other patients that are on this call, that are part of this event. To have the community support is just invaluable, and we really, truly are honored that you were willing to spend your night supporting us.